So hello and welcome coders to the Shivam Universe channel. So from today onwards, we are going to start videos on the new technology that is a Snowflake. It is basically a data cloud platform and there will be a complete series of Snowflake videos. Okay, so we will do Snowflake from the scratch level. Okay, don't have to be any knowledge of Snowflake. We will be doing the Snowflake from the scratch level. So the things which we are going to cover in this Snowflake series, we will first see some theory part, some practicals, and we will also do some of the real time project scenarios. Okay, so please subscribe our channel to not miss any of the updates of this Snowflake series. As I have also checked the YouTube, there are less videos on Snowflake series. So I thought that I should also create the Snowflake series video on the YouTube so that everyone can learn Snowflake for free. So for this series, for this video, you don't have to pay anything. This is a complete free series. And guys, we will be providing some of the Snowflake notes so that you can use them for the future purpose. Okay, so let's get started the Snowflake series. Okay, and guys, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. So the question arises, why we use Snowflake? Why Snowflake comes into the picture? Earlier we are having lots of databases, okay, such as SQL, Oracle, PLSQL, S2 database. There are lots of databases available. Then why Snowflake comes into the picture? Okay, so that's answer I am giving you. Okay, so Snowflake is a cloud data platform, and these other, suppose that you can compare Oracle to the Snowflake. Okay, so for the Oracle and the SQL, we have to install simply one software, one application in the local machine, then we can access that. And there we can't load the data from the cloud providers such as Amazon S3, AWS, Azure, or GCP. Okay, so the Snowflake is a cloud data platform. It is basically a SaaS, software as a service. You don't have to install any external software in your local machine, any application in your local machine. You can simply access the Snowflake from a simple browser also. Okay, you can simply open the browser and you can access the Snowflake, and it runs on the public cloud. Okay, public cloud premises. Okay, so that's why Snowflake comes into the picture. It is a data cloud platform, like as AWS. AWS is also cloud data. It is a cloud platform. Okay, so Snowflake is a data cloud platform where we store the data and everything will be managed by the Snowflake only. So guys, let's get into our some of the introduction about the Snowflake. Okay, so we are going to learn the basic Snowflake concepts, and let's talk about some of the prerequisite before learning the Snowflake. Okay, so prerequisite, we can say that you must be having some of the SQL knowledge, such as you can say that DML, DDL commands you must be knowing, and some of the joins, table joins, inner join, left join, and these are the joins, and some of the functions also. Okay, of this SQL knowledge, and some of the database knowledge is also required to learn the Snowflake. Okay, because it is a data cloud platform, so you must be having some knowledge about the Snowflake series also. So in this series we will do some of the practicals plus theory plus some of the real time projects also, so that you can understand how can we use the Snowflake in the real time project. Suppose that, take an example of the college. Okay, in college we are learning C++, Java, and all these things. Okay, but in the real time projects we don't know that how to implement that coding language, what are the problems we face in the real time projects. So that's we are going to learn in this series. We will learn Snowflake also, and we will see some of the real time projects and what are the problems we face in the real time projects. Okay, so we have to prefer to have a knowledge on the cloud also. Some of the knowledge of cloud services is also required, but if you don't have any cloud knowledge, then it's okay. We will discuss on that cloud knowledge later on. Okay, so take your time on the hands on. Okay, I will do lots of practicals in this series. Okay, theory is also important, but practicals is a very important thing, because without practicals, how can we implement the Snowflake concepts, okay, in our real time projects? Okay, so let's move ahead. So the question arises that what is a Snowflake? Okay, so let's understand what is Snowflake. So Snowflake is an analytic data warehouse provided as a software as a service. Okay, so I have told you earlier that we don't have to install any application in our local machine. It is basically a software as a service. We have to simply open the browser and search Snowflake, and we can access the Snowflake from there. Okay, everyone can access Snowflake from there. So it is a data cloud platform. And the second point says Snowflake provides data warehouse that is faster, easier to use, and more flexible than other traditional data warehouses. Okay, so see, there is a one term that is a warehouse. Okay, so you must be knowing that what is a warehouse. Warehouse is a place where we kept a lot of things in at a single place. Suppose that there is a warehouse of mobile phones, so they are having lots of mobile phones there, and from the warehouse it is selling from to the retailers, distributors, and all these things. So this is a warehouse. So Snowflake provides a warehouse where we store a huge amount of data, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, whatever you want, and you have to pay for that to the Snowflake. Okay, so it is a very faster and easier to use and very more flexible, and it is providing lots of features such as data cloning, time travel, backup, sharing, and there are lots of features which are available to the Snowflake. We will see in the upcoming series videos. Okay, so it runs on AWS S3, Azure, GCP platform. So we can load the data. So Snowflake runs on the Amazon S3 bucket, simple storage service, you must be knowing, and Microsoft Azure and the Google Cloud platform. Okay, suppose that one company is using AWS as their storage. Okay, as their cloud storage. Okay, and he wants to update data. He wants to load the data from the AWS to the Snowflake. So Snowflake provides these three platforms to connect. Okay, so we can load data into Snowflake from AWS S3, Azure, and GCP. Okay, and it helps in ETL. ETL full form is extract, transform, and load. Suppose that I want to load data from the Amazon S3 bucket. Okay, Amazon Web Services S3 bucket. Okay, so for that, first of all we will do the extraction, and after that we will extraction means there is one concept of stage and Snowflake. Okay, so first of all we have to load data in the external stage, and after that we will do the transformation, and after that we will load the data by snowpipe or the copy command. Okay, so this is these are some of the features available to the Snowflake. We will learn in depth of this loading, snow pipe, and all these things in the later videos. Okay, we can create pipes. Visual dashboard is also available to the Snowflake, and there is one more option. Data recovery is also there. Data backup is also there. Cloning there. Sharing is also available in Snowflake. There is lots of features which are available to Snowflake. Data recovery means we can recover that historical data by the retention period, and by doing the time travel we can take the backup. By cloning is there, zero copy cloning is there, sharing is also available. There are lots of features which we will discuss in the upcoming series. Okay, so let's move ahead. So let's understand some of the key differentiator of the Snowflake. Okay, so suppose that this is a this is a data cloud platform Snowflake. Okay, and it is having these all the features. It is a build for cloud, inherits cloud power. Okay, it is basically a cloud platform as we are knowing. Okay, so it also inherits the cloud power. Okay, suppose that I want to load the data from Amazon S3 bucket, Microsoft Azure, or GCP. So it also inherits the cloud power also. Okay, so there is a unique architecture of Snowflake. Okay, what is the meaning of unique architecture? Next video will come on the architecture only. Okay, in this video we are just simply seeing that what is Snowflake, what are the features available to the Snowflake, and we will be discussing all the features in depth knowledge. Okay, so I want to tell you about this unique architecture. What is a unique architecture? So there is two types of architecture available in the Snowflake. That is, one is a shared nothing architecture, and there is a shared architecture where clusters are shared, and on the other hand clusters are not shared. There is only one. So that's a different thing. We will learn architecture in our upcoming videos. Okay, and decoupled layers. There are independent layers available in the Snowflake. There is no relatable terms available. Okay, suppose that this is my hand and this is my leg. Okay, so a hand is working different and leg is working different, so these both are independent things. Okay, so this is having a there are lots of layers in Snowflake, so these all layers are decoupled, they are not coupled. Okay, and it is having some unique features as I have told you: time travel, zero data cloning, data share. Time travel we query the historical data and we can recover the historical data. By zero data cloning we take backup, we do the data cloning for the testing purpose, and all these things available. We will discuss these things later on. And the less management overhead. Okay, so all these things will be managed by Snowflake only. Okay, so these are the some of the features which I have told you in this video about the Snowflake, and we will discuss in depth in our upcoming videos. Okay, so let's move ahead. Okay, so let's see some of the key concept, and after that in the next video we will see the architecture in one single video. We will see compute layer, service layer, and warehouse, virtual warehouse, and all these things we will discuss. Okay, So data warehouse is a cloud service. As I have told you, Snowflake data warehouse is a true SaaS offering. Okay, software as a service. So there is no need of hardware or physical for you to select, install, and configure, manage. So we don't have to install any of the software in our system, and we don't need any of the hardware and all these things. We need simply a browser and an internet connection to access the Snowflake. Okay, there is no software is required to configure and manage. Ongoing maintenance, management, and tuning is handled by Snowflake. Everything is managed by Snowflake here. Okay, maintenance, management, tuning, and all these things. Okay, so it is saying that Snowflake completely runs on the cloud infrastructure. As I have told you, it is a data cloud platform. So means it is running in the cloud data platform. Okay, all the component of Snowflake services runs on the public cloud infrastructure. All the component of the Snowflake is running on the public cloud infrastructure. Okay, so everyone can access from there. Okay, so Snowflake uses a virtual compute instance for its compute need and storage service for storage data. So it is I will be discussing in the next video about that architecture, where there are compute layer, service layer, storage layer, on these things. So I will explain you these things. There you will better understand that what is compute layer, what is storage layer. So the storage service is for storage data, and compute layer is for computing. There are virtual warehouses and all these things. Okay, we will discuss later on in this architecture video. Okay, Snowflake cannot be run on private cloud infrastructure. Okay, so Snowflake is running on the public cloud infrastructure where everyone can access it. Okay, and it is not running on the private cloud infrastructure on premises. Okay, so these are some of the things which I wanted to tell you in this Snowflake intro video. Okay, so here we have discussed about the Snowflake. What is Snowflake? What are the features available to Snowflake? What are the prerequisite to learn the Snowflake, and all these things we have discussed in this video. And we will do complete series of this Snowflake videos. Okay, we will learn Snowflake from the scratch level. So don't worry, you must be having some SQL knowledge that is needed. SQL knowledge is needed because it is a data cloud platform. So you must be having the SQL knowledge, database knowledge. Okay, so these are the prerequisite, and in the next video we will discuss about the Snowflake architecture, guys. Okay, and don't worry, we will provide you some of the notes so that you can use them for the future use. Okay, so that's it, guys, for today's session, and meet you soon in the next very interesting tutorial about the Snowflake architecture. Okay, guys, so bye, guys, take care of yourself, and meet you soon in the next very interesting tutorial. And guys, don't forget to subscribe our channel.